Good morning, my lovely Scorpios, and welcome to the first day of spring. I hope all you guys are well and happy and in a blissful place. This is your April monthly reading. I am using the Future Golden Oracle message deck to see what is in the future for you because we are going into April. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Please, guys, everything you need to know about me is in the description box down below, including how to book your own personal reading. And as always, guys, take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, as well as sometimes one resonates more for you than the other. So without further ado, let's get into it. The only thing I ask of you guys is please hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, subscribe, and click on the bell. So for my lovely, lovely Scorpios, clear messages, clear messages for my lovely Scorpios. Okay, so you do have a spiritual connection. You're either in a relationship with someone that you feel very much spiritually connected to, or you're really opening up your spiritual connection to spirit and learning that that's where you need to be right now. Some of you also getting like feels like you might be living in a matrix state of mind. Like you may just find yourself like daydreaming, or just like, what you're going through right now isn't real. There's something about learning how to really expand your almost like daydreaming abilities. Do you remember like when you were a kid? I remember when I was in junior high school and even into high school, I would often stare out the window and just daydream, and I would like go to another place. And it was very like when I came back, because the teacher would call back my attention, I didn't even realize that like I had totally went into a different zone. And that's what I'm feeling for some of you. Also, it's very important that trust in the universe, okay? Trusting God, whatever your spiritual belief system is, trust in the unseen, okay? That you will be guided, you will get the information that you need, you will be able to make it through anything that you may be going through right now in your life, okay? You do have someone that does want to help you. You also have here right now, some of you might be in the middle of some type of court case. Some of you need to know that it will come out fair. So if for instance, let's say you're in the middle of a lawsuit, right? And your lawsuit is for $5 million. Okay, you may not come out with $5 million. You may come out with a settlement of 3.5, right? But it will be, you will be okay with the amount that's being offered. Okay. For others of you, there is a situation in your life that calls for balance within yourself. So if there's any decisions you're needing to make, come from it, from getting yourself grounded while you are also doing some meditation, taking some time to yourself, and just being with yourself so that you can learn more. Okay, there's something here about learning more. So let's get to it. I am, because we are in spring after all, even if the weather's chilly where you are, because I know it's chilly where I am. I am using my animal tarot deck for you guys for the month of April. Let's cleanse your energy field. Very, very nice. Woo-hoo. Bringing in the blessings, bringing in the abundance, bringing in the prosperity, the protection, and getting rid of the negative. Alrighty. For my lovely Scorpio spirit. For my lovely Scorpios, what is their message for April? I almost said June. So June might be significant for you. Something may start for you in April, but really comes fully into fruition for you in June. So let's see. For my lovely Scorpio spirit, for my lovely Scorpios, what is this message about spiritual technology, communal markets, and the law? What is this about, Spirit? What is this about? Clear, clear messages for my Scorpios. Clear, clear messages for my Scorpios. Woohoo! All right. Wow. So some of you have a new opportunity. Ace of Earth, followed by the Wheel. So this is pretty, I feel like a lot of you are very much detectives. Some of you are very much connected to the spirit realm, whether you realize it or not. Okay. There is a new opportunity for you to take hold of, but I also feel like you're doing some investigating behind it. That's why the word investigate wanted to come out of my mouth. Know that this opportunity is destined for you on your path. This is an opportunity that may really be financially beneficial for you. You may be investing your money in a new opportunity that's going to bring you a lot of wealth, that will really set you free from restraints. You'll be able to help other people. So we have the Page of Water and the Page of Air and the Seven of Fire. Ego. Ooh. Don't let your ego blow up, my Scorpios. Okay, don't let your ego blow up, because the ego can also hold us back. Okay, could be dealing with a air sign. Okay, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I love this deck because there's so much I get from these decks. So it's like this opportunity is bringing you so much financial growth. Okay, that all those foods you dreamt of eating. Maybe you dreamt of going to exotic places and trying different cultural foods. I know I love to do that. Because there's just something here about this bowl of food in front of this cat. It's like enjoying the fine dinings of your wealth. Okay, your wealth. This opportunity that's coming in, I do feel like you're doing some type of investigating before you jump into it. Okay, but this is like coming in suddenly for you with the Wheel of Fortune. This could be coming in from the time you're watching this reading, in the next day, the next week, the first week in April. Because spring is about new beginnings, right? We were in the dormant stage in the winter months. In shamanic practice, the winter months are the dormant time. That's the time to really like go in, evaluate, what within you needs to shift or change, or how do you need to look at things differently. And that's what you may have spent the winter months doing. Okay. Um, because there was something that was blocking you. Okay, you had some type of block, whether it was how other people would view you, other people being jealous of you, feeling like you were having to compete with other people. Maybe some of you went on a job interview, right? And a lot of people applied for the job. So you had to really put yourself out there and show your talents, show that you were the one that they needed to pick for the job. And it could be a significant financial increase than where you are right now. Okay. And with the Page of Waters here, there is something here about you meeting. Okay. So you're either meeting somebody, okay, or you could be going into partnership with a really good friend, right? Someone that you really trust. But I still feel like you're doing some type of investigating just to be sure, especially if you've been burnt in the past on business adventures, right? You're really looking at the whole picture. Okay. You're not just looking at the wow, how can I get rich quick? Okay. You're looking at the whole picture. For others of you, you could have a new opportunity in love. Okay. Rekindling a love situation. There is communication coming in for you. All right. And I think it's coming from a place, it's coming in from a place that either you're getting involved with someone or someone who's getting involved with you is needing to communicate clearly their intentions, your intentions, but I feel like there's some residual like work that needs to be done. Okay. You also have somebody that is very upfront with you, right? They're like very, for a lack of a better terms, right? Has no problem hitting you upside the head with a 2x4. It's like smack in the face with the truth. You know, they may not temper their words. You know, it's somebody that I'm feeling like says what they mean what they say, and they may just be bluntly telling you how it is. Okay. Um, you do have the chance, okay, to really make whatever this opportunity is grow. All right. There's also this person that you're becoming connected with that has the ability to blend in any given situation, right? Like the get go. But this is also going to push you to be more assertive in what you do. Okay. It's like pushing you out into the open, right? Believing in yourself, knowing that you can handle this, you can do this. There's nothing that we cannot handle if we are walking the path of the light and not get all caught up in the matrix that is around us. Okay, all the world stuff that's going on right now, all the negativity, and I don't know about you guys, but I've experienced some pretty intense things in the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to be doing a video on my TikTok channel either today or tomorrow about those experiences. And I was just like, there was one experience that like really made my jaw drop because it just like literally came out of nowhere and I didn't even engage. I didn't even engage. Now, the old version of me before I did the inner healing work, trust me, I'd have been right up in the person's face. Um, but I was just like, wow, and that may be some things that you're experiencing right now. Okay. I feel like that for some of you. Here's the thing with ego, right? Just like there's yin and yang, there's a positive side of ego and there's a negative side of ego. The negative side of ego is edging God out, okay? The positive side of ego, and I got to look it up again. I meant to do that this morning. Um, is I believe it's evolve God's outcome or something like that. Uh, I'm going to have to look that up and get really clear on that. And it's a class that I did, and it really resonated for me. So it's very important that when you get this opportunity and you get this abundance of financial wealth, okay, for some of you, you could be winning the lottery, okay. But for others of you, I feel like this is like a really solid opportunity to build something with someone that is going to bring you a lot of wealth. But it's very important, for lack of a better word, not to let your head swell, okay? Not to get on that saying your high horse, okay? That, when you are blessed with financial wealth, you have the opportunity to help the less fortunate. You have the opportunity to maybe, you know, spend $5,000 on food and bring it to a food shelter, right? Maybe you have the opportunity to help a family that is really struggling. Maybe you can help them furnish their home, right? It's about giving to others. You were blessed with so much that you can give to others. So don't get caught up in the quote unquote materialistic things of wealth. Now, I'm not saying build that dream home, don't build that dream home that you always thought of, but it's also about you're receiving so you can give. Okay? There's a balance in that. You don't overgive of yourself, but it's about the more we give of ourselves to those worthy, okay, to those who are worthy, the more blessings that come into our lives in return from the exchange with those people, right? Information that's exchanged. I learn a lot from talking to people from different cultures. And I really value their way of how they look at things. And we have some deep, interesting conversations. That's valuable information because it helps you understand the different ways we all connect to God, Creator, the universe, right? Now, this person you're connecting with is someone who seems to put out this energetic frequency that you just can't seem to resist from. All right. The king of air. And I love it because look, it's a humpback whale that wears its crown proudly, but they sing this beautiful frequency song that calls in their pod, right? Calls in their young. It's like a beautiful song. And all whales have it. They have their own unique frequency, their own unique song. And they are very, very intelligent. Okay. And that's been a proven fact. You watch any documentary on whales, and it's like, what is it? Killer whales have a very sharp memory, and they will go after anything, ship, whatever, person that has harmed their young. It's like they have a photographic memory, so they don't forget. Okay, this person is very, very intelligent, respectful. They look at things in a different perspective, and they can appear to be cold, but they're really not. Okay, they are very caring, very nurturing, very loving in their own way. Okay, and then we have the seven. I love this. The seven of Earth. Hello. Look at look at that cow. It's like right up in the camera. Hello. Right. This is like spirit is like calling out to you, saying, maybe this message you're receiving is a simple hello, or you're sending a message saying the same thing. Okay. There is something here for you that, again, remember what I said, what you put out, you receive. I think you're going to be surprised by this. Maybe you're not quite seeing it right now, but somebody may be recognizing you in the month of April, my Scorpios. Okay? Because this may require, okay, some patience here, or you could have been very patient. This opportunity, if you have to relocate, it's about finding an apartment, right? Packing everything up. Whatever the case may be, maybe it's patience in putting the business package together, presenting it to your investors, right? Having that plan in place. There's something here about having a plan in place. And it's important for you to have that and know that the work you put in will come back to you tenfold. Okay, there's something here about that. So let's get some clarifiers on this. What is this Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles, okay, in the traditional tarot deck? But good fortune is, and I just noticed this as well. In the Wheel of Fortune in this deck, you're not doing this alone. There's somebody else with you. Okay, so this is definitely some type of partnership that is coming in for you. One more shuffle. Clear messages for my lovely Scorpios. Please clarify this Ace of Earth. Please clarify this Ace of Earth. There's that opportunity. This might scare you a little bit. Okay, this might scare you a little bit. Wow, it's like a mini reading right on top of. Wow, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. And here you have the King of Pentacles. This is someone who is stable, financially stable, okay? They're grounded, but sometimes, right, the King of Pentacles is very old school, old traditions. They don't realize that their wealth, their success comes from a place outside of themselves. Yeah, they've put in the work, don't get me wrong. But it's either you're old fashioned in some ways or this person is old fashioned in some ways. But this is a golden opportunity for you. And it may seem small, okay? It may seem like a small offer at first. And that's what's causing your fear. All right? Or some of you may feel trapped in your current situation where you may hold yourself back from this opportunity. But Spirit is saying, no, don't do that. Okay? Because what you're not seeing with the moon card here, and we are having a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on the 24th. Okay? Depending on where you are, could be the 25th. But you're having to really follow your intuition on this one. Okay? Really follow your intuition because this is a new beginning for you. Okay? A passionate new beginning. Whether it's doing something you're very passionate about or you're connecting with somebody, but there is a choice here that you're going to have to make. Where are you going to give your energy? Are you going to give your energy to who's ever holding you back? Even if it's a mindset that's holding you back, it doesn't literally have to be a person, right? It could be something within you that you're like, oh my God, can I do this? Am I going to be able now that, I presented myself in a way that now I'm going to have to deliver and prove myself? Am I going to be worthy of this? Am I going to be able to do this? Spirit presents us the opportunity. We have the free of will to turn it down or go for it. Okay? What is this Wheel of Fortune? Why is the wheel here? Why is the wheel here? Okay, so you may have had some regrets in the past. Okay, maybe you've passed up opportunities in the past. And, you've thought about these regrets. Change that. I invite you to change that around. Okay? To what have you learned? Okay? What have you learned from those experiences in the past? Because I feel like there is something here that it's time for you to really invest in. And, don't let your thoughts control you, because that's another way of ego edging God out, right? By putting that fear thought process in our heads. Turn it around. When you get maybe to a place where, and we've all been there, okay? We have all been there. When you get to a place of, can I do this? Right? Can I do this? You could literally be going from rags to riches. Okay? Change it around to, I am powerful. I am in charge of my own success. There's something here that for you. But do you see how this, and don't worry about skeletons in your closet. We all have them. Okay, we all have them. None of us have walked the perfect path. Okay, it wouldn't be called the journey if we did. So, don't let skeletons in your closet prevent you from this opportunity, because you have been protected this whole time on this path. So what are you setting yourself free from? Why is the 8 of air here? Why is the 8 of air here? Clear, clear messages. Clear, clear messages. Why is the 8 of air here, Spirit? Nine of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety and stress. I feel like you guys are really, it's like you want to, for lack of a better word, put your freak on, okay? Because whenever I look at the Queen of Wands, right, she's a very free-spirited person. And she knows how to get what she wants. And she is very much her own person. And there's something here about you, like you could be having dreams about, you know, your true identity, your true path. You could just be suffering from sleepless nights because you're not being able to be free. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Okay, someone who is very passionate, very unique. The Queen of Wands is very unique. Okay, she's earned her own right, but she's also someone who can turn on a dime and be also very angry because she's very passionate. So there's something here around fear. Maybe it's going to make people angry, the direction you want to go in, because you want to be your own person. You want to be able to step out of the matrix so that you can be your true authentic self. And you may feel like you're being held back by others. So let's see, what is this Page of Waters? What is this Page of Water for my beautiful Scorpios? Don't burn my cards. Three of Cups. I was going to say if I get another three. Three of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords again. But here's the difference. And both of them in both cards, right? In other tarot decks, the Eight of Swords is about feeling confined, feeling trapped. But in both the animal, and I'm going to show you, in both the animal deck and the Celtic Tarot deck, which is why I love to use different decks because they bring different messages for me, they're both freeing themselves. They're both freeing themselves. So it's you're freeing yourself from whether it's a way of thinking, keeping yourself held back, whatever the situation is, okay? It could be regarding a reunion with someone, okay? You may be reuniting with someone. You may be invited to an event where you meet someone, okay? For some of you, do you see this? In this deck, this is a very scary, the Lover's card, I have to tell you, because in this deck, it's almost like a third party situation for me, right? There's someone in their past, right? Because that person is behind them. Almost like Little Red Riding Hood, right? She's wearing that red cape. She could have blonde hair, or lighter color hair. Could be an air sign. And Robin Hood was Little Red Riding Hood was, you know, she was like naive. She was innocent, right? There's something around that for you. She was genuine, right? Little Red Riding Hood was genuine. She trusted people, even the wrong people, okay? And then you have this bride in front, who has a dagger. So there may be someone from the past that you want to reunite with who is like free, loving, right? Little Red Riding Hood, she was free, she was happy, she pounced through the forest, right? Carrying her basket. Um, and maybe there's fear. Okay, that's the devil. There's fear of the repercussions if you're having to leave a situation right now. For some of you, I'm also getting fear of being in commitment because maybe in the past you didn't have good luck in relationships, in committed relationships. Maybe you were in relationships that were mentally and emotionally abusive, that kept you trapped. Some of you could have even, as so much, I'll say, had your life threatened. But you are learning how to free yourself. Okay, setting yourself free, gaining the wisdom. See the owl behind her? You are protected. Okay, so it's important for you to know that. And you are reuniting with someone, or you are meeting someone at some type of an event that may be going on in your area, you may be traveling to, right? You may meet somebody. So why is the page of air here? Let's get more on this page of air. What is this message? What is this message? Death. So you're finding out, or you're ending something. You're bringing through a message, okay, of ending something. This person or you could have had 3 significant relationships in the past. You see the 3 skulls? Okay, and this is also you, Scorpio. You could have been dealing with things from your past, those skeletons in your closet, and you took them on and you overcame them, you conquered them. And 2 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles, again, the opportunities to free that inner child of yours. And the 2 of Swords in this deck, unlike in other decks where she's masks, she's wearing a mask, and she doesn't see that her heart is closed, right? Here, she does see that her heart is closed, but she's sad, okay? And yeah, when you heal those inner child wounds, you feel the pain of that inner child. And yeah, you remove those walls, you remove those blocks, because now you realize how they've affected you. And there's some sorrow in that as well. When you look back on your life and realize how they impacted you and you weren't even aware of how they impacted you. And I'm not talking about, you know, the normal stuff that we grow up with. Yeah, you get pissed off at someone, you don't talk to them for a while. No. I'm talking about inner child wounds that on an unconscious level really held you back. And now you're freeing yourself. You face those demons, for lack of a better word. You face those skeletons in your closet, and you found your inner child. And now you're nurturing that side of you. And all of a sudden, your energy field shifts, which is why you receive. Okay? All right, this is a deep reading. 7 of Fire. Why is the 7 of Fire here for my Scorpios? That's way too many cards, Spirit. One more card. for the Seven of Fire. One more card for the Seven of Fire. Ah, okay. So now you have the opportunity. See, now in this deck, the Four of Pentacles, he's wearing a mask. Okay? So you could have been dealing with somebody. Two things I'm getting here. You could have been dealing with somebody that you didn't see the beautiful abundance that was around you. Okay? Some of you are keeping these beautiful lessons that you've learned about yourself to yourself. It's like when you go through an awakening, right? Because see how spirit's shining the light on those flowers? You just look at things in a totally different way. And it's like now you're getting into the essence of self, the essence that flowers give off, the essence of life that the bird kingdom bring, the insects bring, like every part of life. It's like thinking about it differently. And then you step into leadership role. So that's your option, right? Your option is step into your leadership role, whether it's in a business opportunity that's bringing new creativity to you, allowing you to tap into your creative side, or reuniting with somebody. It's about stepping into that unknown fragrance. Okay? That unknown fragrance. Woo. And here you go. We have the Four of Cups. See how he's holding that cup in his hand and he's meditating? He's not refusing that cup like it is in other decks. No, he's sitting with that cup, meditating on the love experience that he wants, wanting to fill up his own cup with self-love, which means doing the things that you love to do, the things that maybe you've been passionate about that you did put in the closet for a while. We've all done that too at some point in our lives. Most of us who are light workers have done the journey of healing. And some of us aren't even aware of what our talents and gifts are until we go through that journey. And then all of a sudden, these gifts just make themselves known. And you didn't ever know you had the capability. Okay? So why is ego here for my Scorpios? Why is ego here for my Scorpios? Eight of Pentacles. Yikes. Oh, okay. Because this is happening suddenly for you. Okay, you may be experiencing a tower moment in your life, or you have already. Okay, but here's the good thing. Remember how I said the winter months are all about hibernating, right? Doing inner healing work, planning, right? I'm getting something here about planning. And I'm also getting a cramp in my pointer finger. So somebody may be pointing the blame at you, okay, because they're not willing to take responsibility, because maybe they didn't put the work in like you did. Maybe you gave too much to a situation. Okay, also the tower is about you now taking the time to invest in yourself. Okay, to invest in yourself. So tell me more about this tower. Let's dig into this tower a little bit more. Taking action. See? Yep, that's exactly what a tower does for this opportunity. There's been patience here. And there's been a lot of, see, to me too, temperance in this deck is someone who's really dealt with their emotions. And now see how she's of the light, right? She's no longer looking at those skeletons. She's dealt with them. She's dealt with those skeletons in her closet, and now she's of the light, and that's what happens. Okay, especially, or at least, okay, it's been my experience that that's how it happened for me. When I really started the journey on inner healing work, I had a relationship that I was in for, I don't know, 5 years, I believe it was. Yeah, about 5 years, maybe going into 6 years. That all of a sudden everything imploded. And I was like in this energetic tornado that was literally pushing me out the door. Spirit was like, no, you cannot stay here anymore. This is not healthy for you. This is not the path you're meant to be on. This was just a catalyst to get you to where we need you to be so that you get in alignment with what is meant for you. Okay? And more taking action. I mean, the Chariot is about taking action quickly. And then the Knight of Swords is, again, fast action forward, coming forward with a truth. You could be going towards an air sign with the truth, and you're taking action very quickly. Or an air sign could be coming towards you. Only you know, okay? And then you realize that everything you've been through up until now got you to where you are right now. And it all makes sense. And this is also about moving forward with no regrets. Leaving the past in the past and starting a passionate new beginning. Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, that's a lot of passion. Okay, a lot of passion, something solid, something that you can build on a firm foundation, because the tower's not on a firm foundation. And Spirit was just showing you that, causing this tower moment so that you will take action and go forward in your life. So tell me more about this King of Air. Tell me more about this King of Air, Spirit. Tell me more about this King of... Look at here. Now we've got a perfect couple. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Two people who are stable. Two people who are grounded. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles can be controlling, right? So can the Emperor, right? The Emperor can be a person who is in control. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's stable, who's grounded, who's nurturing. So they balance each other out. All equal kings and queens of the tarot balance each other out. Okay, so now we have a King and Queen of Pentacles. A perfect match. Now, if the Queen of Air comes out, then you have great communication as well. So what else can you tell us about the King of Air? What else? Oh, look at this. The Sun. Flipped over. the Sun. That's what the King and Queen of Pentacles create together. Joy, happiness, stability, financial stability, growth. There's something here that you two are meant to do, okay, on this earth together. Whether it's a business together, but it's something that will bring financial growth. And then it's like your pentacles just shine, right? It's like all these golden orbs around you, and people will recognize it. Okay, people will recognize it. So what is this seven? Oh, okay. What is this Seven of Earth? There's the Queen of Swords. So now we have a couple that not only, okay, is grounded and successful, right? But there's also a lot of communication. That's sonar. Remember in the whale, that sonar? Psychic abilities, energetic connection, right? Calling each other in. There's something here about that. What else can you tell us about the Seven of Earth? What else can you tell us about the Seven of Earth? Yeah, it could be this person could have done a lot of healing work, or this person could have been dealing with some health issues. Okay, but this is also, believe it or not, in this deck, my Rip Van Winkle. If you guys don't know the story about Rip Van Winkle Bridge, supposedly the story behind Rip Van Winkle Bridge was this man fell asleep and woke up, I think it was like 28 years later or something like that, and a lot of his life has gone by. So a lot of time could have gone by between you and this person. So this could be somebody from your past. Because Rip Van Winkle it's been a long time. Could be a long time coming. Right? 28 years is a long time. It's either like 28 years or, I have to look that up again. But I remember it was fascinating to me as a kid. Right? I was like, wow, could somebody really fall asleep for that long under a bridge? Right? He was like a troll. Right? He looks like this troll that's sleeping under this bridge. It's been a long time. Okay, a long time for these opportunities to come in. So, what is the final outcome, my Scorpios? What is the final outcome? This connection has been protected for many years, okay? And it's also important for you to know that you're protected. People are going to be jealous of this connection, just so you know. Okay, there is going to be people that are going to try and come in between this connection. But with the King and Queen of Pentacles and the King and Queen of Air, you two know the truth. And that's all that matters. Okay, that's all that matters. No longer wandering aimlessly, right? For me, the 10 of Wands in this deck isn't all burdens like in other decks. You know, the guy's hunched over, he's carrying this huge, bale of hay or wands or whatever it is. Here, it's like aimlessly wandering for a long time. Okay, you both may have felt like you've been just wandering through this so-called life, aimlessly, blinded, not seeing things for what they were. Right? That's what wearing a blindfold means. That's what rose-colored glasses means. But all this time, and then again, look, she's been dealing with people that just take and take and take. And he just feels like he's been wandering aimlessly through his life. And it's been a difficult path. Okay, it's kind of difficult to navigate around all those wands. It's not easy. But you both have been protected on this journey. Anything else on the final outcome? Spirit's like, you got the sun, you got the two pairs. What more do you want? I don't know. I'm asking, Spirit. One more shuffle. If nothing else comes out, then we are done. We are done. All right, guys, there is your reading. Please, if this reading resonated for you, please give it the thumbs up. That's what helps my videos get out into the algorithm on YouTube. And I really need your help to get my channel to grow. So please give it the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me how it resonated for you. And if you're new, subscribe and click on the bell. As always, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well.